Hi, this is Charlie from Path of the Bee. Today I'm going to install some package bees that I just picked up here at our little test apiary area, and I have some help. They're wanting to learn kind of how to beekeep, and so they're going to tag along this summer. I'm going to have Destiny give me a hand. I'll introduce her in just a minute. So, all right, well, let's get started. You can set them down right here, Destiny, in front.
Alrighty.
Okay, and I'm going to stand behind here. This one here is the drawn comb, and this one is the foundation. So we'll start by installing this package on the drawn comb. So I'm gonna undo my lids, take my carousel feeder down. I'm gonna remove 3 frames out of the center of drawn comb. It's all nice brood combs, even got a little honey in it. All right, okay, we'll set this here in front. Here's the metal tab, zigzag back and forth, and I can stretch it out to where I get a hold of it. Okay, so when I lift the can of syrup out, I've got a hold of the queen. Okay, here we go.
Just a little bit.
We're gonna bring it all the way out, and we're gonna get the queen out of there.
And then you want to carefully put it back in, yeah.
These come with a little wooden cork here in the end, and they shipped us with a little candy plug to put in there. So I'll have to dig the cork out, put the candy plug in, and then that will allow the queen to be released. So I'll go ahead and shake these bees off and get the plug in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this with that candy plug down and that screen facing in between the frames, right here in between this. I'm just going to press it into the comb right here because I can do that with this one. We'll go ahead and we'll
open that up.
Take this off.
Shake them off a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, right there. There we go. Set it down.
And then we want to shake them into the hive.
And they will find their way. Go ahead and put those frames back in.
Yeah.
One at a time. Yep. All right. Well, that worked out pretty good. We'll set this here. That's something we need to take care of, and we'll do the similar thing to the next one here. This is the one that's just foundation here.
Yep.
Is what we're gonna have. So the first thing that we'll do is we'll remove 3 frames out of the center. So this is 9 frames of drawn comb, and this one is going to be 10 frames of foundation, just to keep my bee space correct. Once they start pulling it out, I'll trade them into a 9-frame box, but if it's all foundation, I just know what to expect there. So, okay, same thing we did before. I'll straighten out this tab a little bit. Well, you know what? I wonder if I can just wedge that in the top of the frame here. And it will stay. Oh yeah, that stays there.
Seems like it will, yeah.
That'll do the trick right there. Okay, then we'll go ahead and we'll
shake some guys in there.
Lift this syrup out of here and shake them right in. Open this up. Yeah, we better. Okay. Okay, here we go. There, that's all we bees. I'm going to set this here, so if they choose to crawl in there, they can. I'm going to put this feeder on top. They've got a couple little holes poked in this can of syrup. I'm just going to use my hive tool to give it the big royal razoo. And we're going to pour that into the feeder. All right, we'll do the same thing here. We'll pry this open. Okay, so before we put that on with this 10 frame, we need to space these out correctly.
Yeah.
So we want them all touching each other and centered with in the box so that there's an equal space on the outsides. Okay, go ahead and set that on there, Destiny.
Hopefully I'm not crushing anything.
And you're looking good.
There we go.
All right, and then I will poke a hole in the syrup, and we will pour the syrup in the feeder. That will hang on. So what we'll do is I'll get this pollen out, and then I'll have you lift this whole feeder up, keep it level, and I'll stick the pollen in, and then they'll. So we're expecting about 4 more days or 5 more days of really rainy, nasty weather. And so I'm going to go ahead and put some global pollen patties on these to help make sure they've got what they need as we get going. And give them a little bit of extra. Okay, that looks good. Should sit right on there. Sweet, okay. Okay, so while Destiny is going to put some ratchet straps on these 2 new package B installations here, I'm going to inspect our nucleus colony installations here from 2 weeks ago. And so they should be just about, I've been feeding these every week, and so they should be just about ready for a super on the one that we started on drawn comb. The one on foundation, I don't know yet. So we're going to give these guys a little bit of smoke. Just a puff. Oh boy, look at that. Them bees are doing really good in there. This is the box of foundation here that we put in, or of drawn comb rather. And so this was a bunch of honey in here, and it's still honey, but there's some nectar and whatnot in there, looking good. Based on what I've seen from these first 3 frames, I know that I need to super this particular colony, and because it's overcast and starting to cool off once again, and getting later in the day, I'm going to go ahead and hurry up, put these guys all back to bed, and now we'll inspect this last one. You can put the ratchet back on that for me, Destiny.
Alrighty.
All right, no drawn comb there. So we had 2 frames on the outside that they needed to draw. That one there, they got it partially pulled. They're working on it on the outside.
Yeah.
So they got like half a frame kind of started. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that came with the nuke. They haven't touched this one yet. Yeah, they started on it just a little bit. We got some wonky comb going here.
Yeah.
Whenever I get this, I cut it off. Just because it doesn't do anybody any favors. All right, well, they all moved out of our little cages. We can take those with us, and everything's looking good. So now what we need to do is mix up a batch of feed, get everybody fed up super good.
Get off of there.
And the foundation guys, they don't need a super, but the ones that are on comb, they're ready for a super. So I need to make 15 down in the valley, and then 1 for here, and they're ready to double up now. So that's the so far obvious advantage of saving your drawn comb from year to year. It's a huge deal. So all you new beekeepers, if your colony dies, you still have a valuable asset in that drawn comb that you have. All right, well, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.